close out the Thunder. Donovan Mitchell has been spectacular, averaging over 27 points per game in the series. On the other side, the Thunder have been struggling big time. Russell Westbrook is shooting just 35% in the last 3 games, which were all Thunder losses. And Carmelo Anthony did not score a single point in the fourth quarter of those games. So, Shannon, who wins tonight?
Well, is Russell Westbrook going to make it about him or make it about the team?
Good question.
Because here's the thing, Skip. He's like, he want to put to rest the Ricky Rubio, Russell Westbrook. You brought it up. They asked you about Ricky Rubio and his performance. Nobody asked you what were you going to do to shut him down.
That is
you
correct.
the one that talk about I'm going to shut that bleep off.
That is a fair point.
So you brought it up.
Yep.
They mentioned it again.
Yep.
Now you want to put it to bed.
Right.
You made it about you.
Because
now,
it doesn't serve your purpose.
Yeah, exactly. So if he's going to make it about him, try to go get, I don't know what he's trying to do. He probably try to go out, try to get a triple-double.
Yep.
But they're going to need that. They're going to need more than. But you know what, Skip? I believe he'll settle in. I believe Carmelo Anthony will have it's hard for me to believe Carmelo Anthony is going to play this bad 4 straight games.
Yep.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I know he's not the Carmelo that was in Denver or the Carmelo the first couple of years in New York. He's not that guy anymore, Skip.
Yep.
Skip, he's better than what he's been showing. You know that. I mean, granted, he's a shell of himself. He's not that 25-a-night scorer. But you mean to tell me, Carmelo, you're going to go entire fourth quarter and not score a point? When there have been quarters you score 18, 19 points in a quarter, and you can't give them anything?
Yep.
So I believe they'll win a close ball game. But they going, I don't know when the next game, so Wednesday?
Friday.
So Friday.
Yep.
They will be going home Friday.
Give me the Pacers in 6.5. 6.5.
Skip!
6.5.
No.
No?
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
He's still thinking about it.
I am.
So, as you know, I did pick the Thunder. I am sticking with the Thunder. But speaking of bleak, this is really bleak. But I am with you. Tonight is the night. This is a legacy game for Russell Westbrook.
It is.
Seriously. This is about to reveal and expose his sort of basketball character, if you will. What is he made of? What is Carmelo made of? What is Paul George made of? George Paul or Paul George? What is he made of? What are these big 3 made of? Because the pride is on the line. Because let's just look at Russell Westbrook, who has the bigger legacy of these 3 to date, to me, because he is an MVP of this league.
Right.
So let's just look at Russell Westbrook. What if he goes down in flames to the Utah Jazz, the 5 seed to his 4 seed, in 5 games, right?
That would not be a good look, Skip, for the simple fact he had less talent last year. And when they lost to the Rockets, everybody's like, okay, that's a 2-7 match.
That is correct.
But you're a 4th seed? And
nobody held that against Russ.
No.
This will be held against Russ. Because he came out completely out of character game 4 at Utah after he called out Ricky Rubio and disrespected Rubio's game by basically calling it poop. And he comes out with this tape all over his shoulders like he's a gladiator and he's going to teach these people in Utah a lesson. He's going to teach Rubio a lesson. And he did. He shut that stuff down, didn't he?
He shut himself down, too.
Shut himself down, shut his team down.
Exactly.
And to the point that you brought up yesterday, I still find this mind-blowing that Russell Westbrook, who for 2 straight years averaged a triple-double, who led the league in assists, has 3 in the first quarter of Game 4 at Utah and has 0 assists for the next 3 quarters?
0.
How do you do that? That's virtually impossible. But it happened, and they lost badly. And right now, Utah has Donovan Westbrook. And right now, Oklahoma City is stuck with Russell Westbrook, who's getting outplayed by Donovan Mitchell, who is everything Russ is, but he's a poised Russ so far. I mean, can he attack the way Russ does? Yes, he can.
To the rim.
Is he as athletic as Russ? I think he is. Can he be as relentless and tenacious as Russ can? Yes, he can be. But he remains poised, and he's all for one. He is the leader of a very close-knit basketball team, and Russ is a solo act to this day on a team that supposedly was playing better together with some help, right?
They've just been inconsistent. We've seen them. They'll win 11 of 13 games, and then the next stretch of games, Skip, they'll lose 12 or 14 games.
Yeah.
So we've seen them be inconsistent all year. But Russell Westbrook, Skip, he's taken the most field goal attempts for this team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But he's shooting the worst field goal percentage. That's not good.
Not
and
good.
if you think you have a chance to beat this Utah team and you only have 3 assists, that's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. So, obviously, the first thing that has to happen tonight is threes must fall. And it's, as Doc Rivers once famously said, it's a make or miss league. And it pretty much boils down to you better make some shots, especially in the age of the three. You better make some threes.
Right.
Wait a second. Carmelo Anthony is 6 for 26 in this series. That's horrendously bad. That's 23%. Guess what's worse? Russ hadn't taken that many, but he's 3 for 14. That's 21%. Okay, that's why you're down 3 games to 1. That's the bottom line statistical reason why you're down. So some of those shots better fall. And to Paul George's credit, he's shooting 43% from 3.
Right.
And if I go back to the blueprint box score, they did win game 1.
Yeah.
And they won it pretty convincingly.
But he shot out of his mind.
He shot out of his
mind.
mind.
But the big 3 played out of their mind.
All of them, because Paul George scores 36 in game 1 and hit 8 of 11 threes in Oklahoma City. That's going to work, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And Russ had 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists, so he came close to another triple-double. Okay, so will that work? And by the way, Melo chipped in with 15. That'll work. So they won the boards against Gobert and company, and they won the game 116 to 108. Okay, that's pretty good. To put up 116 on a really good defensive team, okay, there's the blueprint. Can they do that tonight? They better.
Carmelo's been terrible.
Well,
in what, game 4 loss, 5 of 18, 0 for 6 from 3. Skip, they can't win with that. Carmelo's better than that. He's better than that, Skip.
Okay, so all these players are about to get revealed. You're going to see what they're made of, because this is it. These are legacy games. It's a legacy game for Carmelo.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
never had any success.
Oh, this is going to be now. Russ will take the lion's share of the blowback, but this is going to be on Paul George also. Because you said you wanted to go compete for titles. This is the best collection of talent that you've been around. And Carmelo, bruh, the way you raised the fit and talking about, he had a no trade clause and he would only waive it to go to certain teams, and he waived it to go here, so he thought he could win. And you go out and 5 to Utah, bro, this is not going to be a good look.
No. So I'm just hanging in. I just say that Russ will be Russ. He will. I've seen him just will wins, especially at home, and I think he will this win. And then I'm going to hang in and say they go to Utah and steal one at Utah.
Yeah, but if you think about game 1,
you
look at Paul George scored 36 and had 8 of 11. Russ almost had a triple-double, 29, 13, and 8. They still only won by like 6 to 8 points.
Well, 8.
So think about that. So let that sink in for a second. That's the best they played, and Utah was still right there with them.
Well, Utah won the fourth quarter 36 to 35, which is not great, but that's how they cut it all the way down to 8. So remember, after 3 quarters, it was pretty convincing. So they're not going to win convincingly, but they're a 3.5-point favorite, and I say they win by 3.5. How about that?
Whatever. But they're going home Friday.
Friday. We'll see. Now, I got to see how they play.
I ain't talking about Friday after next either. We're one of them old Q movies. I'm talking about this Friday. Yeah. That's the title of the next one. This Friday.
Okay. This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. I liked all of them.
I did too.
Okay.
6.5?
Come on, 6.5. Have
Not
some
right now.
guts.
Not right now.
I'm sticking with the Thunder. You should stick with LeBron.
I'm sticking with you.
I'm sticking with the Thunder. 6.5.
Is Tom Brady a sore loser? We'll discuss that next.